So I was called this Highlander 2005 that the car cranks and doesn't start. You can see that's not the battery that is there. I got this battery. The battery that is there had run down dead. So what I noticed is this man said he packed this car for like a month, and you can see right over here, you can see feces here. These are rat feces. And then I've not seen any trace of any wire being eaten up by rats, but let me show you guys what it does when you try to start it. If we try to crank it now, you see that's what it does. See that? So what I'll be doing now, I'll be scanning this car for codes to see what codes we have. So let me quickly run the scan on this car and we'll see what we have. So this car is parked where I cannot actually fully open the driver's door, so I would have to sit at the passenger side and operate. So with the rat feces that I'm seeing, I'm suspecting that maybe rat has eaten up some wires, making this car not to start up. But let's run the scan and not guess. Let's see if this diagnosis trouble code will be stored and would be able to work with that diagnosis trouble code. So this is gonna be more interesting than I thought, because we don't have any codes stored in this system, so we'd have to go through the steps of diagnosis without the scan code, because here you can see we have no codes. Let me try to crank and see if we have a code. You can see there is no code. So what I'll be doing now is let me try to read for codes. No codes. So since there is no codes, I need to check live data stream to see what we have there, if I can get anything out of live data stream. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get anything. So this is the live data stream, and you can see the 4 trims are giving me nothing. The mass flow meter, let me see if it gives me anything. Coolant temperature is giving me some data. Intake air is giving me data. Mass flow meters, let me see. The mass flow meter is working and I'm getting no data. I cannot even get fuel pressure from here, so I'm going to be starting with checking for fuel pressure first of all. So let's see. Now I'm going to be doing an active test to check for fuel pressure. So I'll be controlling the fuel pump from here while I actually check for the pressure. Let me get my custom list. Let me just select. I don't think I need to select anything here. I just want to check for fuel pressure. Yes, I just need to check for fuel pressure. Select this one, okay. Second. So I can turn it on and off here. So let me get my fuel line pressure tester and see what we have. So that's my fuel line pressure tester. I'm going to be activating the fuel pump now, and let's see what we have here. If we have it up to 50 psi, let's see what we have here. This is like a 60. Is this 60? Let me get the camera to focus on it. I think the fuel pump is running fine. That's like 50 psi there. So the fuel pump is supplying very fine. The pressure is okay. We have no codes. The pressure is okay. Okay. So I think we rule out fuel supply. And there's fuel pressure. Let me turn it off. Off. Let me turn it off. That is off. And then we're going to activate it again. Turn it off. So fuel pressure is fine. So what we're going to be looking out for now is the air induction system to check if nothing has plugged the air system. Yep. So I've opened up my air induction system and my air filter is unplugged. And my airflow meter was giving me reading while I was cranking it, so that means air induction system is fine. So I want to check for spark. I want to check for spark, so I need to open up this cover to actually check for spark. So we've opened up this engine cover now, and there is no sign of maybe rats eating up rats eating up nozzle wires, which is common for these cars. And spark plug wires are also very fine. And I've tried to even look down here to look for the crank sensor, if the wire were eating up. I don't know if this can be shown on camera. There, the crank sensor is right there. The wire seems fine, so I try to stretch my eyes down back there, and the wires for the nozzle at the back there also seems fine. It's a common practice is for rats to actually go down there and chew up on those nozzle wires, and you can see the 3 of them seems very fine. So I'm going to be taking out this coil now and taking out the spark plug. Let's see if we have spark. All right, start it. Let's see if it has spark. I think we have a fuel delivery problem here. We have spark here. Start here. I think we have a fuel delivery problem here. Let me try to see if I can feed this thing fuel externally, and let's see if it will start. So I'm trying to prime it here with fuel to see if it will start. This is beautiful. Start! Start! It's not starting. Start! Start! Okay. Let me check if these nozzles are even opening up. So let me see if the nozzles are actually having light here. You can see the nozzles are having 12 volts power supply. And let me see if it's actually getting control from the injectors, which is injector pulse. Okay. I'm starting. See if we have injector pulse here. Start. Start. Alright, so the nozzles are working. We've been trying to start it for a while now. It's not starting. Let's see if we can get codes again. No codes. So let me check live data. Let me check timing. I could only be stuck with timing here. Let me check ignition timing advance. 5 degrees. Is this right? I want to start taking Mukokon. I don't want to start there. Let me see. Degrees. Start. All right, stop. We'll be taking out all the plugs now. So these are the phases of the plugs that I actually took out. You can see how black they are. So I'm about to put this used one in just to see if it would make any difference. So I'm putting this used ones in now. If there will be any difference, let's see. So we're gonna try to start it. So we're gonna try to start it to see if there will be any difference with another set of plugs in. I've actually taken this apart to check if the timing belt hot. You can see there is like a pretty much difference there. All right, so let me go and start the car myself. So I think with the way it's doing now, it's only these 3 cylinders that are working. So we need to open up this whole engine bay now to actually clean plugs at the back there. So I think we have an issue of a foil plug that has sat over time. I ended up losing up this whole manifold to get access to the rear plugs. As you can see now, these are the front plugs. Now this exhaust is hot, while the one behind there is not hot at all. So it's a confirmation that these plugs are now working. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out all these plugs and coil that is in front here, known working one, put it at the back there. Now let me show you guys the condition of the ones that I took out. You can see how full they are. I'm going to be having them cleaned and put back in front here, and we'll see if the car would actually start up and work properly with this one installed, because these plugs look pretty new, like they are like the factory plugs. Yes, they are the factory plugs. So we'll be cleaning them back and putting them back in front, because we already confirmed that these ones are working. That's what I'll be doing right now. Comes the moment of truth. We've assembled everything. Now we're about to start the car and see if it will run. All right, start. It's way better than before. Way better than before. Way better than before. So I think I'm going to give it a little bit of gas to see how it will run. So see the RPM rough idling, you know, we'll gas a bit. It just shut down back. Let me try and start it again. It's rough idling, better than before. Not starting at all. So I think this car will need a total system tune-up. That's what I'm suspecting. I think we will need to replace the whole spark plug. Servicing also. That's what I'm suspecting. Now let me let it idle for a while. The whole system heats up, need to idle properly. This is how I use this, but when I take out these two coils, I do a bit steady. So I'm stuck between a bad spark plug or a skip timing. So I would need to replace all this spark plug entirely and see what happens. Shut off the car. We've taken out all the swapped plugs and we're about starting it again for a second time. Let's see. Start! Start! So I think we have a bad spark plug. I think we'll need to replace even the spark plugs too. So the system is better than we came, as you can see. So I believe if we let it idle for a while and it heats up, we'll have different performance. So that's it. Crank, no start, no code. That's the fix for it, following the traditional method. So sometimes, not always, do we have codes or where your computer will give you directions. You still have to have the traditional idea of how an engine works to do a proper diagnosis and start up the car. So this is a start. Thank you guys for watching. So I'll try to replace the spark plugs, and I believe the car will be working more properly.